Welcome to my channel where we talk about strawberries. So today I wanted to show you guys how to plant strawberries, the most essential things that you need when you're growing your strawberries, and how you should go about it. And the very first thing that you need, and you get results like this. The most essential things that you need are land, or secondly it can be vertical bags, good quality, to hold the plant for at least 3 years, because you're going to be growing the strawberries for more than 3 years. The shelf life of the strawberries in the field is approximately 4 years. So what you need first of all is land. You also need chicken manure. Chicken manure is very essential in adding the crops nitrogen. Nitrogen is very essential in building what the crop will look like, the strength of the crop, the foundation of the crop. So you need nitrogen from chicken manure. You also need cow manure, goat manure, or sheep manure. Those are the best quality that you can get the most nutrients. You cannot put pig manure. Pig manure is not an ideal component because it has a lot of diseases. One, pigs are not able to digest their foods properly. Like, they do not digest everything. Their digestive system is not, it doesn't complete the digestion. So most of whatever the pigs eat, they excrete it the way it is. So let's say if they ate a lot of weeds, they are going to give you a lot of weed seeds. So when you plant your strawberries with the pig manure, most of what you're going to get are weeds. If they had something to do with plants that had nematodes, fungal diseases, everything that is, it is going to get you in your plants, and it costs you a lot of money when you're trying to control it. So it is better to avoid pig manure. However, with sheep manure, with cow manure, and with goat manure, those are the best essential manure components that you can get, so that you can add nutrients to your crop. Apart from cow manure, sheep manure, or goat manure, you also need phosphorus in your crop. Phosphorus is very essential in providing sweetness in your crops, in your strawberries for that matter. Since we are doing this organically, we're going to get phosphorus from ash, wood ash. Wood ash is a very essential component in giving your crops phosphorus, which is going to be an essential during the fruiting process, because it is going to increase or augment the sweetness of the fruit, and you are going to get something like this. You see how this berry looks like? This is an organically grown strawberry, which I have been doing so far, and it is very sweet. You can tell by the smell. It smells so good. So those are the most important things that you need in your growing process. You also need water, because 99% of strawberry fruit is water. So water is a very essential commodity, which we do watering in the morning and in the evening, especially when it is sunny. So you have to ensure that in the area that you're growing your strawberries, there is sufficient water, so that you do not dry your strawberries in the process. One more thing that you require when you're starting your strawberry farm, it is mulching paper. Okay, for those people who are growing in the open field, a mulching paper is very crucial. It is black in color. It can also be white in color, with a silver lining on the top, which is supposed to be on the top when you're planting your seedlings. No, your runners. Most of the time you shall be using runners, because they are readily available from the plants that you plant first. Silver lining, it is very essential in keeping the heat and, controlling the level of heat in your strawberry farm, because the strawberries do not need a lot of heat, neither do they need little heat. So the silver lining will help you in controlling the amount of heat that gets into your plants. And now that we have known the essential things that we need in planting our strawberries, we shall get in the farm, and I will show you how to plant the runners. So hi guys, when we are planting the runners, we need clear cups like these ones, most likely the party cups. And why you need these clear caps, it's because so that you can be able to observe the root development, the way the roots are developing. It is going to help you to see clearly how much roots the runner has developed. So what you need, I already have mixed my manure and my chicken manure and my soil together. So what you need to do, you have to ensure that the soil that you're going to add, it is fine, because these are roots that we are encouraging to grow over here. So you need it to be fine so that the roots can penetrate inside the cup properly. So what you need is to just add the soil and manure, your mixture, so that you can give the plants the nutrients that it requires. And then you have to press it down. You don't have to squeeze the soil like this downwards, because you are going to block the air pores inside the soil. So what you need to do is to press, to just, you know, hit it at the bottom like this, and at the sides like this. You just hit it properly to ensure that the soil is well arranged in the cup, and so that you can feel the amount of soil that is going to fill in after you do that, after, you know, hitting the cup like that. You see, when I do that, the soil up here is going below. So that is my 1 cup. Another one, we do the same. We ensure that the soil is fine enough so that the roots can develop properly. You remove all the hard materials like that. You just hit it a little at the bottom so that the soil can arrange itself properly in the cup, so that you can feel it properly. You don't have to press it down, because you will block the pores necessary for air, because even plants breathe and they need that air so that they can grow well. You just feel it as you hit, and that's it. We are done putting our soil. So we now go and plant our runners over here. So guys, before you plant, you have to ensure that the cup that you're using has a hole underneath for drainage purposes. So since we have put our soil already, now we are going to plant a runner. You have to ensure that the runner that you're planting has roots. Like you can see, this one already has developed some roots. So the purpose of the cup, it is to encourage more root development. So what you're going to do, you just place it on the top of the cup, and then you use a stick like this that has double edges, so that you can hold the runner down, and you just hold it like that. After holding it, you ensure it is properly kept on your bed or closer to the mother, like that. So just like that, our runner is ready for development, and it is going to develop more runners from this plant. So we are going to find more roots over here and another one over here. So we are going to plant another one over here. So like I said, you have to ensure that the runner has a root system that has already developed, because when you plant it like this, it is going to take longer time to develop. So you just place it on the top of your cup. So if you do not have a hooked plant, like a hooked stick like this one, you can just improvise. Like I keep telling you, yeah, this channel we are all about improvising. So you have a stick like this one, you break it twice like that, and then you have to see two things that can hold the plant together, and then you just place it like that. You hold it down like that. You ensure the crown part is not covered by the soil, so that it cannot die. If you cover it, it will have a root rot and it will die. So you just cover the root area, and that is it. So we are done planting our runners, and that's how I have achieved all of this that you can see around here. So guys, that is how we get our runners running. You can see I had already put some over here. Here they are, and this is how they are doing. They are growing on so well. You see this one, has roots already over here developing. I have these are what I am going to be transplanting in the next 2 weeks. Runners take around 2 weeks to develop. So as you can see, this is what I am talking about, holding it down with something. It can be a metal that you just fold it twice so that you can be holding the runners at the cup to ensure it doesn't detach when you leave it. So this is how we are doing so far. These are approximately 1 week old. You can see that. So I keep adding them almost, okay, not every day. I just add them whenever I see a runner that has roots. You see, like this one, it is developed, but it doesn't have any roots yet. So I will be coming here to put it on the cup when the roots develop around here. So that is how we are doing. You can see we have quite a number over here. And these other ones are doing so well. So this is how you increase the number of runners that you have. Initially I had the mother plants. Now I have these ones. These are now going to be my mother plants when I transplant them into the field. This is how we are doing, guys. We are doing so far so good. So far so good. So that is generally how many runners I have so far. And this is just a single bed that I planted later. It is 4 months old now. I am about to let it, continue growing. I will remove these runners. Guys, you can see this one. I'm actually late putting it on the cup. You see, it has already developed the roots. This is the part that you put in the cup so that it can continue growing like this. And then the clear cups are very essential so that you can observe the root development. As you can see, this one doesn't have roots any at the moment. It is going to develop later. So yeah, that is how we get more runners. So you don't have to buy like the amount that you need, everything that you need. Let's say you need 200 plants, not unless you want to speed the process. You can actually buy less and then you make your own plants, transplant from your own field. Like for me, I bought 130 plants and now I have around 400, and you can see the number is increasing by day. And my target right now is to get 5,000 plants, which I am going to show you in a few how I am going to achieve it. And so far so good, guys. This strawberry farming is very easy to do, and it doesn't require you to do a lot of work. As you can see, you just water your plants properly. You just ensure that it has the right amount of manure, and that is it, guys. That is just about it. You just now wait for the plants to grow, and as long as you ensure the plants are not affected by diseases, you're good to go. So that is generally how we plant the runners. I am going to show you how I am going to achieve 5,000 plants target that I have currently. And yes, that is it. Thank you guys for watching.